Welcome back to another video. My name is Motion FX, and today we're going to break down three W trades we caught live in a Discord today. Now, as you guys can see, this is the first trade we caught. It was a 1 to 2 risk to reward. It was on US 30. It was a W trade. I made $300 on this trade personally, but I did call out two other trades that hit take profit in the Discord live this morning. So we're gonna go over those trades also, but this is the first one. I'm gonna break it down for you guys and show you guys why I took this setup. So overall, we go on the hourly time frame and I look for market direction. So overall, I seen that market was obviously in a downtrend. We're trending to the downside. If we draw a trend line, as you guys can see, we are trending to the downside. We're making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So we are trending to the downside. So we're looking for sells, right? So what I did, I went on the 15-minute time frame and I marked my support and resistance zones. Now, I came into the market at 9 a.m., right? So 9 a.m. is on this blue vertical line. So what I did, I had my resistance zone right here and I had my support zone right here. So I'm looking for a breakout of support because we're looking for sells. We're trading to the downside because the market is trending to the downside. If we were looking for buys and the market was trending to the upside, then I would be looking for a breakout of resistance. So as you guys can see, we got the breakout of support right on this 935 candle. It was a strong, good breakout. I entered on the breakout for my stop above the recent wick, and I just targeted a 1 to 2 risk to reward, and we absolutely cashed. That easy, that simple. It's an easy breakout strategy. Easy, simple. All you do, find market direction and you trade in market direction. So if the market is trending to the upside, you trade looking for buys. If the market is trending to the downside, you trade looking for sells. If you're looking for buys, you wait for a breakout of the resistance zone. If you're looking for sells, you wait for a breakout of the support zone. It's that easy, that simple. So as you guys can see right here, these are the other two trades we caught. It's basically the same thing except for this buy one, but I'm gonna break down that. The first one I'm gonna break down is this sell position right here. It was also a 1 to 2. Disclaimer, I only go for 1 to 2s because you're more than likely gonna hit a 1 to 2 90% of the time, other than you hitting a 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 or 1 to 5. Like, I'm fine with my small wins because the small wins add up. The small wins are gonna be consistent. So it's basically the same thing as the other trade. I went on the hourly time frame and prices overall in a downtrend, right? Prices overall trending to the downside. So as you guys can see right here, we're trending to the downside. I came into the market at 9 a.m. So I'm gonna mark that with my vertical line. Came into the market on that blue vertical line. So everything after that blue vertical line, we're not really worrying about that right now. So everything in this box, we're not going to be worrying about that right now. So before all that, price is obviously in a downtrend, right? Price did not break the trend line. If price was to break the trend line, then we're obviously switching into an uptrend. So I would be looking for buys. But we're still respecting this trend line. We're still making lower lows and lower highs. So I'm looking for sells. So I did the same thing. I went on the 5-minute time frame and I marked my support and resistance zones. Now I'm gonna clear the screen up a little bit so it's a bit easier for you guys. Mm, There we go. Okay, so I marked my support and resistance zone. As you guys can see, we have resistance right here and we had support right here. Okay, now since we're trading to the downside, I wanted to see a breakout of support. Now we got the breakout at about 9:20. Now I don't take trades until 9:30 or after 9:30 a.m. because that's when the market opens. So I was patient. I seen that we got a breakout, so I knew I wasn't gonna enter yet. So what I did, I used that as resistance, and I marked a new support zone, which was this zone right here. And all I did was wait until we broke that zone. 9:30 hits, we got a push to the downside, and at about 9:35 or at about, hold on, yes, at about 9:35 we got a breakout of that support zone. It's literally the same thing as the other trade. Literally, I entered 9:35 as soon as we got that breakout for my stop above the recent wick or the recent zone, and I just targeted a 1 to 2 risk to reward, and we cast again. It's literally that easy. You find out market direction and you trade in market direction. If the market is trending down, you enter on the breakout of the support zone at 9:30 a.m. If the market is trending up, you enter on a breakout of the resistance zone at 9:30 a.m. It's that easy, that simple. This is the other trade I caught. It was also a 1 to 2. It's literally the same thing every time. This trade was a bit different though because I traded to the upside this time. Why? Because I realized that we are overall bullish on the daily time frame. So I'm gonna clear up the charts real quick. Right? We go in the daily time frame and we're overall bullish, right? We're trending to the upside. Now, if you draw your trend line right here, okay, you draw your trend line perfectly, you would obviously see that we already tapped the trend line. Now, if we just tap the trend line, right, and we're overall bullish, every time we tap the trend line, right, every time we tap the trend line, we push back up, right? Came back down, tapped it, push back up. Came back down, tapped it, push back up. So what like the same thing happening, right? We came back down, we tapped it. So it's obviously that we're gonna push back up, right? So I seen that we tapped the trend line and I went on the 5 minute time frame and I literally just did the same thing. I seen that we're in an uptrend, right? We're in an uptrend on the daily and we're in an uptrend on the 15 minute time frame, right? As you guys can see right here, we have a small trend line creating right here, as you guys can see, right? So I knew, okay, we're probably going to push to the upside now because we just tapped the trend line. So what I did, literally the same thing. I marked my support and my resistance zone. And I knew that we are going to be looking for buys. So I waited for a breakout of the resistance zone. So what I did, I looked for resistance, right? I looked for resistance. I went on the 1 minute time frame because I couldn't see resistance clearly. And as you guys can see right here, we had a resistance right in this area. Okay. Market, we have resistance right in this area. And I just use this as support. It's literally the same thing. Now I seen that we tapped the trend line. So what I did was I knew that we are gonna push up. We're obviously about to go in an uptrend because we tapped the trend line. So we're gonna bounce off the trend line and push back up. Okay, so obviously we're gonna be looking for buys. Now what I wanted to see was a breakout of the resistance zone. It's literally that easy. But this time it was at 10:30 a.m. Right? 10:30. It was at 10:30 a.m. So as you guys can see right here, price came up. Let me go on the 5 minute time frame. So as you guys can see, go on the 5 minute time frame, and we got the breakout of the resistance zone at 10:30. As you guys can see, this bullish green candle right here, we got the breakout. So once I got that breakout, I entered on a buy position for my stop below the recent wick or the recent support zone, and I just targeted a 1 to 2. Could have targeted 1 to 3, 1 to 4, it doesn't matter, but I targeted a 1 to 2 because I know for sure a 1 to 2 is always gonna get hit, right? So boom, I targeted a 1 to 2. We got close to TP. I held it. We came back down, and then we absolutely came back and cashed. Easy. That's 3 W trades I called live in the Discord this morning. Now, me personally, I only took one trade because before I called these 3 W trades, I took one L. So one of my rules is I only take 2 trades per day. So I already took an L and I took a W on that US 30 trade, which I made $300. So I just called the rest trades out from my Discord and I didn't take no more trades for the day because I was not going to break my rule and I was not going to risk any more money. But it was overall a W day. Everybody in the Discord made money, and also did I. I made back what I lost plus more. So it was a W day. It was a good trading day. The week has been slow, but we ended with a good W today. So way to end the day. If you guys want to learn how I trade or trade with me live every single day, you guys can click the link in the description below. It takes you straight to my Discord. It's completely free. You guys can just literally live trade with me every single morning for free. So it's literally free money. All you got to do is copy my trades and just follow along and you make money. So click the link in the description below. Follow me on Instagram at Motion FX. Follow me on TikTok at Motion FX and start your trading journey.